Hey, everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what should be an intriguing matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the London Monarchs. I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the London Monarchs. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed.
Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Out of the gun now on third down. And Tate's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance. Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
3-19.
Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front.
False start, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5.
Still first down.
And the situation changes a bit now. 1st and goal from back at the 10. Back to throw. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here we go now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. In for the score. And the Saints have taken the early lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as he'll start at the 21-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Shaq Thompson.
Let's go, come on. Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 at 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
To throw is Rodgers. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Michael Kendricks in there to get him for a loss of 5. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks, so a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. They'll hand it off to Kelly. That'll get them some of what they needed, but they're still left here with a 3rd and 9 forthcoming. Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They stop him for only... This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. First and goal. In the red zone. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it's London football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down.
Get reset. Hey, easy. We need it up. Hey, got four now. Switch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
That zone. Right there. 54, right there. 54,
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Jumbo! No. 319! Hey, check 26!
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. Coming up here, this defense looking for a 3rd down stop in the second quarter.
Zoom. Gun.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and this offense looking for 6 points. They are in the red zone as we'll get back into it here. 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Solid job up front. Really just a solid drive here has this offense in really good position. Can they finish the drive off? Let's find out. It's 1st and 10 inside the red zone. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check 300. Check 300. Hey, check 26.
Now this time Rodgers will throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. He's at the 50. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem? Every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
Time for this defense to try and stiffen as they'll try here to defend a 1st and 10 situation at their own 17-yard line. And Bullock will put this one through, and they will take the lead at 13-10. So they get the field goal here at the end of the second quarter and take the lead into the lockers.
And isn't that what every team wants to do? Right at the end of the half, put points on the board and go into the locker room.
It's a third down situation in the fourth quarter. Time to see if this defense is up to the task.
Jumbo! Hey, 319. Hey, check 26.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Thomas barreling ahead. That's caught. It's Thomas. And they are able to stop him, but he does. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Okay, time to hop back into this one. It's a red zone alert with a 1st and 10 upcoming down at the 13-yard line.
Here we go. 58. Jumbo! Hey, check 26.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1.
We are going.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And his a big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Zoom. Yeah, Liz. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to do with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers again now. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. Looking again for Thomas. This time complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Rodgers now on 1st down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. A great effort there from 21 yards away. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say that. So the picture becoming pretty clear here. The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve this slim one-score lead.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
He'll look to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Back to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. He's back to throw. And Brate has it over the middle. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to squeeze it in there at this stage of the game. You got to take some chances. Nice job to knock it away, though.
You're so right. Understanding where they are in the game, you got to take that opportunity and maybe thread the needle. Unable to get it done there.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Again, this is Kelly, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. Aaron Rodgers, we focus on him for our players. This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback. Because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for the home team here, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Saints, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta.